It's week 1 of the National Football League.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Nashville. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. They'll be led out by Gardner Minshew, 6th-round selection in 2019 out of Washington State.
And how about this young man? Took the NFL world by storm. As a 6th-round rookie, signature mullet, mustache, and 21 touchdowns for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Great personality. Everyone gravitates towards this guy. Teammates love to win with a quarterback who leads them like that, and fans love to root for a guy who seems just like them.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 47. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw it, Minshew. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Minshew. Under pressure, they got him again. Nick Bosa in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Our first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Now Minshew. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This will be caught inside the 10. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Minshew sets to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Terry McLaurin from 8 yards out. And the Titans are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
I still remember back in 2013 when he was drafted out of West Virginia. He was coming off of back-to-back 4,000-yard seasons for the Mountaineers. Hadn't seen as much game time in recent years, but at one point, a capable starter in the NFL.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
On gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Chicago.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Geno now to throw. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Sebastian Joseph-Day breaking through for the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. The Smith throw caught here by Metcalf. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. To throw is Smith. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. That's to Cook out of the backfield. No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Building on the blitz brings us 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Minshew. To the sideline and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and the Bears take over. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7. From the gun, here's Smith. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Geno. And he fires one, but incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And it'll be Titan football. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during this series. But what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Here's Cook again. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll go play action here with Minshew. On the move to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. Minshew, 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Flowers. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get it.
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a fourth down coming up. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Running right through it. And a juke this time. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. So give them 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings us 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Achane. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On first down, back to Achane. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Geno. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 29-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Off of play action. Here's Smith. Open man here is Conklin. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Smith. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Tucker's kick is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for them and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Quick slant here to Smith. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They run it again with Cook. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Looking deep here for Flowers. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Partner, I think this one won a ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
After the interception, here's Smith. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. Here's Smith. Flush to his right. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
And the Bears first down.
Play action. It's Smith. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Now Smith. He'll dump this off to Achane. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. And this offense on third down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be third and 5. Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 34-yard line. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. Now it's Smith. Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 14. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Smith got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Robert Tonyan, an 11-yard touchdown, and the Bears have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Xavier Gipson now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is fielded at the 27. The Bears now ready to take over again. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Smith. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the lines. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. And on 4th down, Oddish, the punt team sending this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. A gain of 3, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there,
it looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Here's Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Back to the air, Smith on second down. And that one too wide and incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 45-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. On first down, Smith. It's complete to Hopkins. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
I I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing is Smith. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 14. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Up the middle, Achane. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off the drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Tucker's kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same, because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here's Achane to start the drive. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Chicago. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here's Minshew. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Minshew sets to throw, setting up the screen for Cook. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Back to throw, Smith.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
61 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Minshew, 1st and 10. His throw incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
It'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Achane on the counter.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
Hard throw, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's A.J. Cole now. He's been terrific so far. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Titans now.
And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone. They throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up comping the ball up. You end up throwing a pick. Everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out. I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless, too.
Hello? On the 28-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Now Minshew.
I guess that's what you have to do. I was hoping you could take him out there.
A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up
so I wouldn't have to come that way, but I can come get him.
Back to throw here.
I mean, you can bring him to my house if you want to.
Incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half
Your
his
house.
pass
You
attempts
go to your house.
and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The Chicago offense set to get started.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Now Geno.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Smith. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back now in Nashville.
And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
And a yard at the 50-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Cody Bryant on the coverage.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a turnover on down.
Smith now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hopkins. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
A shotgun snap for Smith. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down Bears.
Achane gets it from the gun.
And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28.
72 yards rushing for him now to this point. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, Smith. A quick throw, but incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Smith throwing again. Touchdown Bears! DK Metcalf from 3 yards out. And the Bears are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Here's a toss coming right. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
I have to admit, I love the excitement of a two-point try. You know, to see what's going to happen, and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, it was unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated. I just realized that I stole both your pins in this last game. My bad, partner.
Hey, that's okay. Well, and just in the time they went for 2.
They start the drive with Cook. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Now Geno on 1st down. Open man here is Conklin. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 16-yard line.
From the gun, here's Smith.
Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Again, Smith. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
A 29-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 22-yard line.
Cook up the gut. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Short throw to Smith. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. Again, Minshew looking to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Minshew. That one into the hands of Flowers.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
The drive starts with a run from Achane.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
Again, it's Achane.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Throwing is Smith.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 19.
First down, Bears.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Bears, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England.